Hello everybody. Welcome. How are we doing today? Welcome. Sup, boy? Welcome. What is... Oh. Beep. We're actually using the room. Isn't that crazy? Is that wild? Does this make you uncomfortable? You know, I just realized is that it's kind of, by having the Lyrilyte in the middle, it kind of feels like a, you know, make sure to leave some room for Jesus between chat and me. The figure isn't in a jar. How unexpected. You know, I think that would have been a good meme. I think I should have done that. Also, that shelf is a lot cleaner than my current shelf. I ended up resetting my save in Shogun Shodan to see how I'd do on a first run. I won with 0 hits, so now I have to grind back up to get all the upgrades and days unlocked. Can you have just, like, moved your save out of whatever the folder for the save is and then moved it back? I think I was considering mentioning that the first time you brought it up, but then, like, you know, you tried. So, like, what was the problem then, I guess? What is the actual issue? Yeah, I've played it a little bit, and I think my issue with the game is that it's slow. Which could be like, well, you're playing it slow, or... Yeah, that's like a, well, if you understood the combats faster, and then, like, I don't really know how to describe it. So, I feel like as soon as I start rushing, I get hit. And that's the problem. It's like, if I just didn't, like, I'll be like, oh, I think this is the sequence of stuff. So I'll, like, start a sequence of moves. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that all I had to do was move before queuing one of the things. But I assumed that, like, a 3-move sequence was just, it was just going to be fine. And then it wasn't. But it also wasn't, like, not fine for some kind of egregious mistake, like... You killed some dude and an archer had a thing that was queued behind them. It was like the one tile archer hits you because you didn't move. And I'm like, ah, man, like, I just wanted to, like, queue my moves, man. So, like, in Slay the Spire, there are a lot of turns where you don't need to have your brain on, and you don't really get punished. Like, the times that you're gonna get punished in Slay the Spire is because you are fighting an elite, and then, like, you chose to play defense on turn 1 instead of taking 20 damage and playing your powers. Like, that's gonna result in you losing, probably. But in Shogun Showdown, it's like, I just want to, like, play my cards. Oh, and, like, I think it's fine. It's like, oh, I got hit for 2 damage. Well. So, it, like, requires you to be paying like, a little bit more attention on, like, every turn. Which is kind of annoying, because it's like, I don't want to pay attention on every single turn. And I think that's kind of been an issue with, So, first of all, there's a lot of parallels to the game with Exceed. Like, Exceed fighting system. which I think is interesting. And so, like, interestingly enough, because there's a lot of parallels, I feel like I've been understanding the game a lot better. Because of that, because of range and power, what that means. I guess you're kind of always faster than your opponent, technically. It'd be really funny if the game included speeds. I mean, I don't know why that would matter, I guess. Well, kind of, nah, it's not the same. But yeah, my most recent run was like, I had a Shadow Kama doing 6 damage with no cooldown and Curse with no cooldown. So all I did every turn was drag a Shadow Kama and a Curse into the thing, and then killed one enemy a turn. It's just like, okay. This doesn't seem very good because I'm not combo killing anything, but we're gonna just throw her. Because the problem, this was also like sort of my other issue. I don't know if this is realistically an issue, if that makes sense. But it is really annoying when I'm like, oh yeah, sure, like I'll take a Shadow Kama. That's like a, that's a card that I can take. It's a tile I can take. And your starter deck's like, you have a Swirl. So it just feels like I never want to queue the Swirl because it never works with Kama. It's like, well, it can hit something behind you. And it's like, I don't... Yeah, it'll hit the 5 HP dude behind me that I wanted to avoid instead of like yeah, I'll queue my 2 damage move. It just doesn't seem very good, ever. So it feels like pick a lane with the starter character. Don't really like their second set. Haven't played the other guys. I felt like the Shadow was weird. Like, I don't know if I enjoy that. The Jujitsu person is really fun, but also I'm really bad at them. I do appreciate that they have some degree of consistency with, like, it seems like you're supposed to be, what's it? Your, like, 4 move cooldown thing is, like, your tech move that can, like, dodge things that, or, like, deal with things that you normally wouldn't be able to. So I was, like, fighting the first boss. It's like, oh, it has the dash move. Normally I would dodge this by, why is my brain not working? Normally I would dodge this by dashing through them. But instead, I'm going to throw them at a wall. And I'm like, that's so funny. This character's so funny. But I don't think I have a good grasp of how to actually, like, do damage on them very well. I know it's probably just like you throw dudes into people and... But the weird thing is that the throw isn't part of your tile queue. So you spend a move throwing them, and then you can, like, scar hit them. But it like, requires 2 full turns. Which is why it's like the punch is supposed to do 1 damage to 2 things, and then you hit them with the whatever, but... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and I thought about it recently, because I was like, it's kind of annoying that the punch doesn't do impact damage unless they actually move, which makes sense, I think. Unless maybe it was the throw. You can maybe double check me on that. But I think it's like the punch doesn't actually do movement damage unless they move at least 1 tile, I think? Or am I misremembering? Yeah, so it's fun. Yeah, I really don't like thinking about turns when I don't really want to think that hard. You can move 0 tiles and still take damage so long as they crash into someone. Interesting. I'm trying to think of like what the case for moving them was. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to play it again. But I did upgrade my push move, the punch, into -1 damage, minus something cooldown, so it didn't do any damage. And then versus the first boss, it took a lot of turns to kill the first boss. It took a lot of turns to kill the first boss. Like it took so many turns to kill the first boss. And that was my first run with her. But can't throw someone behind her if there's someone right in front of her. Maybe, I'm not sure. You know what I might have been thinking of, and then like that just carried over into the next run, but it doesn't like mean anything, was I think I got the movement tile. Like the movement, if you move during your attack, then you gain additional damage. That one I think only triggers if you actually move. So it's like you can do the spin move, and that spins in place, and you still get the bonus. But if you do the dash, and there's someone already in front of you, then it doesn't trigger. What's up, Velo? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, that message was like 9 minutes ago. That's so funny. Yeah, I've just been rambling about nothing. First 3 to 4 acts can be autopilot because they rarely have dashes or archers. First 3 to 4 acts don't have dashes or archers. Don't they show up like immediately? They immediately show up immediately. Dashers. Have you done any runs as the Shadow? I haven't done any runs as the Shadow, but like I haven't actually like I went into it to see what its thing was. My understanding is that you go as far as possible in either direction, and then phase through means you don't switch places with whoever's in front of you. You like go to the other side of them. Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of like what I've been feeling, is that there's like a tension with it, like not being quite autopilot-y enough. It's like I want to care on some turns, and then I want to not care on some turns. And then the run ends up feeling really long. Because I guess like the ending area has like 5 maps or something. No, the actual end area is only 2. Because it's like the boss and the thing. But then I think the one before that is like it's like 5 stages or something. Yeah, runs feel long. That's what I'll say. Not enough to where you'll have to think that hard about how to deal with them on a tight schedule. Like when there are 3 dashers that spawn, you have to immediately start thinking how to kill them all before they attack. Yes. I have found that the case with dashers and archers. I guess the equivalent in Spire would be that you, like, could have blocked for 10, and then you end up taking 3 damage from something attacking you for 8. It's like, whatever, like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I feel like the game not incentivizes you. The game makes a big deal out of you not taking hits because there's a hit tracker. It doesn't happen almost ever early on. I'm not sure what you're referring to. The 3 dashers. Yeah. But there's like, there'll be maps that have like an archer. And then I go like, yeah, I don't have to deal with this archer like just yet. Right, like I can maybe use some moves and then I'll start moving over to it. But it'll be something like, no, because you're in line of sight, you had to like turn around, move towards it, then dash behind it immediately. If your move is either on cooldown or can't kill the thing. Right? It's the same number of moves. Turn around, move towards dash, or I guess you could move towards Q attack. Yeah, so if you had to turn around there, then you can't Q the move. You don't have time to Q the move. So it's like the only solution to the thing ends up being, well, I had to, as soon as I saw an archer pointing at my ass, I had to immediately either turn around and fire a projectile or turn around to dash through them or whatever. Which the context here being that, yes, I put an arrow on cooldown because we just killed the last wave. Like, that's the point. Assuming the archer is not an elite and starts facing you, you need to kill it or get behind it in 4 or fewer turns. Yeah, it's facing you. Well, it's facing you, and then doesn't it Q immediately because you're line of sight? Doesn't it, like, Q move? No, that doesn't make sense, because I said there's 3 turns, right? So I guess it needs to say that it's going to Q a move, fire. Right? 3? And I guess the shuriken people are, if they're facing you, they go Q fire. They're like a turn faster, right? Which they don't always start facing you. I've actually, like, considered... I don't know if this is actually a dominant strategy. As in, like, it's something that I should be doing or preparing for, but I feel like ending a wave on the corner of a map is, like, really good. Because it means things can't spawn behind you. I guess that's different for the Jujitsuka. That's her name, right? Jujitsu... Yeah, Jujitsuka. Because you want someone to be behind you so you can throw them. So you'd want to end on the tile that's, like, 1 away from the corner. So they can still spawn behind you, but not all the time. Set up Q, Q the move. Start saying you want to fire, then fire. So I guess that's 4 turns. Yeah, it feels like, you know, it's almost immediately. You can also get corner trapped. Yeah, I guess it's just that, like, I feel like the moves into the mid-game just kill everything. Which is, like... It's like, yeah, man, my 6 damage, no cooldown Shadow Kama just kills things. You know what I mean? And then I find that it's like, well, I at least want to get something up to, like, 4 or 5. And if things are 5, a lot of things die. Elite's not included. So if anybody is in front of me, then you just kill it. The only thing that's gonna, like, kill my tempo is that if it's behind me and then I have to turn around and it's an archer and then they immediately shoot at me. And that's the problem. It's like, and then it's like a sequencing thing, and it's like, I didn't want to have to pay attention to the sequencing. Like, I fucked myself on, like, even daring to cue a move instead of just, like, turning around and running towards the archer. God damn it. What's up, Michiro? Hi, I like your avatar. Thank you. I made it myself. Thank you, thank you. It's still mostly true on day 5 and above, but not as true. That's fair. I guess they, like, get more HP. That would make sense. Makes sense if they get more HP. Maybe upgrades are less? Could be they get more HP or you deal less damage. Which usually is like a non-difficulty modifier. Like, I don't like when games just scale HP or your damage, but I think in this game there's context for that mattering a lot. So it's like it actually needs to matter, basically, like when you scale HP and stuff, because what it ends up doing is that it ends up requiring more time, but like time is very clearly a resource in the game, so it matters. And funnily enough, because I've complained about Monster Hunter before doing this, because they just put you on the treadmill and then ask you to go up it, is that I actually think that in high rank, like, things in low rank die really, really fast. And then once you get to high rank, the thing is they are asking you to do more repetitions of whatever, like, the patterns are. So, like, asking a player to need to do repetitions of the thing more times does actually, like, it adds more skill expression and stuff like that, because you have to... Assuming there was a finite amount of potions or something, which there aren't in Monster Hunter, then... Or you could say, like, Estus Flasks, for example. It's like, I have 10 heals, so I need to be able to do this fight in 10 heals. If I need to fight it for longer than 10 heals, then that implies that I need to, like, make less mistakes. It is actually required for me to make less mistakes to beat the boss, whereas a boss that has less HP, or you do more damage, then it, like, doesn't matter as much. Which is really funny, because people, like, complain about Millennia, right? And then, like, a very common, I think, casual way to beat Millennia is that you simply have enough levels that you, like, spam your special move. Like, you have a really strong weapon that has, like, good poise damage, and you spam your special move, and then she just dies. Like, whoa, this boss is so difficult, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, you just, like, you just do a shit ton of damage to her, and then keep staggering her so she dies. And then, even if it doesn't work the first time, like, you can get certain Millennia patterns where she just walks herself into a corner, and then you fucking smack her ass. You know what I mean? So, like, damage and time do matter, right? I just don't like it when, like, the patterns aren't very interesting, so, like, extending the time required to fight the boss doesn't do anything. Which, funnily enough, I guess you could say, based on my way of describing, like this Shogun Showdown is so, like, in the middle of, like, I have to think too hard so I don't want to play the game, and, like, I'm not thinking enough so I'm bored. And it's like in the uncanny valley of that, because technically you could say that if it's in the middle, that's a good thing, because you want people to be just engaged enough that they're not bored, but not so engaged that they're, like, stressed out. That's like what the flow state chart in game design theoretically implies. But yeah, I feel like the game is just in this weird uncanny valley that, like, I'll stop wanting to pay attention halfway through the run, and then it's like I get hit by something stupid. That's not even, like, it wasn't even a challenging thing. It was just like I wanted to drag my tiles into the queue and attack them, and then it, like, was one turn off because I did that. I'm like, oh, fucking fuck me, I guess. Um, like, all that said, I still think it's like a really good game. I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds because I think my food is here. I haven't had breakfast yet. Really. Enemy HP up in Shogun Showdown is pretty nice since it makes dashes and summoners a lot more resilient to early game attack and movement tiles. True, yeah, because they only hit for 1. That was a thing that I wanted to do, by the way, was I wanted to do, I wanted to draft the grappling hook on the Jujitsuka, because I haven't done that yet. I only played, like, 1 run of her. But I definitely want to go, like, punch you all the way down, then grapple you back, and then punch you all the way down, like something like that. I guess you'd need 2 Dragon Punch tiles to do that. Or you can just, like, drag them in front of you, then punch them. That also works. Anyways. That's been my experience so far. Challenge Hammer combo is Curse Hook. Yeah, that seems good. I feel like Curse is just really strong. In general. Like, the doing ×2 damage in that game is really powerful. Like, it really kills things in that game. I wanted to use the dashes more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I took the backdash assuming that it would matter on Jujitsuka. But I don't know what it, like, I assumed this would be good on this character, and if it is not good on another character, or if it's not good on this character, I can't imagine what the backdash is used for. You know what I mean? Talking with food in your mouth like a heathen? Yeah, sorry, I was just putting sausage in my mouth. My bad, dude. Talking with sausage in my mouth. Again. Classic Polaris. Replay Smoke Bomb with a lot of cooldown makes you invincible on its own. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I was thinking about that, of like some kind of free play 0 cooldown move that like kind of makes an infinite combo. Not with Smoke Bomb, but just like in general conceptually, I was like, oh, you might be able to do that with certain upgrades. Which is interesting because you can choose which path you go to, so you'll always be able to draft the things that you want to, technically. I guess the tiles you can't. Jeez, have I been rambling for half an hour already? That's crazy. But yeah, I've been thinking about, like, A, that I should probably be showing up on time more, but B, like, if I should be doing a just chatting segment before we start. I don't know, was this good? Was this good for you guys? Did you enjoy it? Because I noticed that, I guess, a lot of people that I watch do yapping, like half an hour of yapping. You didn't enjoy it? No. Damn. I appreciate your honesty, but also, like, you could have lied. You could have just been like, yes. Yes, please, do just chatting again. Well, I'd probably do it regardless. Well, the thing about, like, a half an hour just chatting segment, or 25 minutes, whatever, because we were on the start screen for 5 minutes. The point of it is so that people can show up before you actually play the game. But the problem with that is if people show up because they just want to hear you yap about shit and don't actually want to watch you play the game, then they leave. Which also happens. Also, YouTube likes when things are in chat. Like when chat messages go by. So like if there's a lot of messages in chat, it assumes that the stream is doing well. Which is obviously not necessarily true. Also, like, that's not a thing that has been said by YouTube. It's that, like, I usually see a correlation between, like, let's say we're talking about, not Elden Ring. Well, we were talking about Shogun Showdown, right? So it's like, we're talking about Shogun Showdown, that, like, gets picked up by some algorithm, or it also gets picked up by, like, some words that were said in chat. Then the stream gets recommended to people who like Shogun Showdown, and then they show up, and then maybe we're talking about it. That is my tinfoil hat theory of some relationship between those two things. And the reason for that is because we have talked about some random shit in chat before, and then I would look at the analytics for, like, who clicked into the video, and it's like, oh, this got clicked into by, like, Marvel superheroes or something. It's like Marvel superheroes video, and it's like, I said Marvel, like, as a meme, and then they showed up in the thing, right? Which to me could only imply that they were, for some amount of time, on one topic. It said that these two videos were topic related by me saying Marvel superheroes, and then the person came in. Or, you know, and then left immediately, presumably, but because I wasn't actually talking about Marvel superheroes. It'll be really funny if I keep saying Marvel superheroes and they keep, you know, I see someone who came here from Marvel Rivals, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel Super Marvel, Squirrel Girl, Superhero Marvel, First Person Shooter, Hero Shooter, Tags Mind Break. Like, I don't know. I was getting a lot of advertisements for Dex, the house attachment, and horse feed when you're playing Musume. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I tried to turn ads down to low, so hopefully that has mattered at all. Like, I have to keep them on so that YouTube doesn't take me out back. But I also think that, like, I know, I feel like YouTube's already taken my channel out back, you know what I mean? Like, I kid you not. my forever jealousy and inability to make an audience. And I understand that, like, the reality of it is that I've gotten a lot of my subscribers from shorts, so therefore my live streams won't look very good as far as CCV or whatever, which thank you for showing up, people, by the way. But yeah, those people probably aren't super interested in long-form content. And then I think, like, my early subs, like my first 1,500-ish subs came, like, a lot of it came from advertising and stuff like that, so those are probably, like, dead subs that don't. Like, they're probably subbed to, like, 100,000 channels, so, like, it doesn't matter that I have their sub. So, yeah. Can I take you out back for Outback Steakhouse and maybe back shots? No, you can't. You can't backshot on my steakhouse. Please don't do that. So it's funny, I haven't opened Elden Ring since we crashed last time, so I wonder if I'm gonna, like, go walk up to the to the place where we crashed before. It's just not gonna load. I think I'm gonna try opening it before I switch screens, just to see if, like, I can get that area to load or if it's gonna crash everything again. If it's any consolation, I've seen 1K viewer Andy's with less active chats than how yours usually looks. Well, that's good. Sorry, yeah, I guess I never finished the thought that I had, which is I've seen 1K sub Andy's with more active chats than I have. But I guess it, you know, I don't really know. Just my general complaining. By the way, did you see any of the news from the Fire Emblem Direct? So that was the other, like, topic that I prepared for today. But we're already half an hour in, and we haven't switched to the game yet. I haven't watched it. I was gonna maybe react to it or watch it live. I saw a screenshot of a blonde dragon rider, and I'm like, that's so funny. That shit's funny as fuck, dude. I can't believe they did that. I was like, what? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? On a teaser trailer? Are you fucking insane? You mean not Seteth? Yeah. They put his name! They put his name there! It says his name! It says Seteth! Why would they do that? So fucking funny, dude. Now give me blonde flame. Which character? I can take a look. Oh yeah, the MC was revealed as, like, the guy in, like, the white cape. Which I think looks kind of dumb. I don't know how I feel about it. So if this exists... Yeah, the main character is, like, in all white garb. It's a little extra to me. Like, can I not be in stark white garb? Okay, looking for characters. So this continues to exist. Continues to exist. Okay, we've got smart green guy. Excuse me. Red knight dude. Blonde princess girl. Who are you? Oh, she's like a monk. Okay. Archer. I cannot find this character. I'm scrolling the Fire Emblem Twitter. What's her name? MC reminds me of Ken the Eagle. What the heck? Ken the... Yeah, it's like the feathery cape. Yeah, I can see that. Natalia. Oh, she is cute. She is also completely... I was gonna say, she's completely white. Like, yes, we can tell that. She's also garbed in white. She's cute. Why does she have a gun? Why does she have a gun? I don't why. Would she get a techno gun? I mean, so I make that meme, but we know that, like, from Three Houses, that, like, those who slither in the dark were literally firing ICBMs, so, like, yeah, that's probably, you know, that's probably why they, yeah. I can only assume that that is going to continue. I do wonder if, yeah, like, I know that this is a, whoa, same universe, look, it's the same characters and whatever, but, like, there, who knows, right? Who knows? They could just, like, not really follow up on any of the story, but yeah, I do wonder if stuff like this person having a gun have to do with those that slither in the dark. Because that was, like, literally the... They were firing missiles. That's what the thing was. They fired missiles from an underground tech silo. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, I guess spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Three Houses, but, like... That shit was so weird, man. That slither in her dark, if you know what I mean. Does her dress have, like, a... Is she wearing a skirt? Can't really see the bottom half. She is. Truth. Truth! Slithering in her dark is literally just, like, going behind her veil. Like, there's no... Yeah, I'd be a snake back there. It's like a companion snake that comes out from the hood. Yeah, I like the shade of purple in her eye. I just hope there's no dubstep this time, especially since it seems more prevalent. I do really wonder what's gonna... I don't know, I'm excited for it. I actually... It's weird for me to say that... You know, we've been around for so long that we are starting to come up on... There's been enough development time for there to be sequels of games that I talked about or played beforehand, and now we're like, I think we played World, or no, we played Rise, Monster Hunter Rise, and then World 2 came out, also known as Wilds. And then we spent a year and a half playing Fire Emblem Three Houses, and now Fire Emblem Three Houses 2 is coming out. It's just, it feels weird to me, man. I know it's just a passage of time, but like it's weird specifically because in context, so I'm like, oh, you guys were around for when we played Three Houses, yay! Now we get to play Three Houses 2, and then we're all like, we all know what's up because we've all played it, I guess. What's up, Lucy? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know, have we, where's, have we spoiled the very sick, ill magic caster girl? Have we spoiled not Lyrilyte yet? Because I imagine whenever that character design comes out, I'll be like invested. Shall we play the video game? Is that a thing that we want to do? We don't have to. We can just like, we can just keep stalling and then never actually play Elden Ring ever. Could you imagine? Oh right, I said I was gonna like, I was gonna open it on my end. Sorry, it is open. It's been open the entire time. But I do want to see if we're gonna crash before I change screens. It looks like it's okay. Wow, that's actually so interesting. I know that this is literally how it works, but because OBS isn't capturing the game, it's running completely fine. And then we're gonna switch, and then it's gonna start lagging immediately. Okay, let me just change a couple things. Do you play Project Zomboid? I do not. I do not play that game. The last time I watched anything related to Project Zomboid was God, it's so long ago because I don't watch Nijisanji anymore, but it was some Nijisanji members talking about the Omegaverse. And I thought that was really funny. It was a good bit. I mean, I guess it wasn't a bit to them. Talking about the Omegaverse was not a bit to the people talking about the Omegaverse. Also, you know, listen, man, if that's if that's the thing you've chosen to care about in this lifetime, that's fair, man. That's fair. It's fair, dude. So when the MC is all white, it's a problem, but when it's a cute girl, it's fine. Wait, I literally, that was the first thing that I pointed out. I was like, oh, she's also in all white. That was like literally the first joke that I made. What? Unless you were referring to Lyrilyte being pasty white. And that's because her garb is purple. She's very purple. Lysithea is very purple. Give me 1 second. Where? Frame rate. Frame rate? Nope, that is physics. I'd like to change the frame rate of my VTuber model to 30 FPS. Because it's not even going to run at 30 FPS. That's not even going to happen. So... change screens. Bing bong. Ding dong. Lysithea would be all white if she was my lovely wife, if you know what I mean. Canonically, you have 2 children with Lysithea if you marry her. 2. 2 of them. You have 2 children with her. I don't like her hair. Okay, so we were going up here, and then we crashed when we got past the thing. I would like to mention that... simple things, right? We can see the difference with the blue fog. The blue fog and the archway. Stuff like that. Does she still die of her problem in that ending? No. I don't know, actually. Because I think I've only ever done endings where you have someone who has saved her. I think you save her if you marry her, and it doesn't matter who else you save. Well, you need, like, the professor guy, the other professor guy, to do crest research on her. But I don't know if that matters if you marry her. I guess it would make sense to me that they still... that there would be... they could make a separate ending. That would make sense to me. But yeah, I don't know. We have to put ourselves in the mindset. How far away can we see this opening? Oh no, now we're loading more stuff. No, there was the load trigger, and that's probably going to kill everything. Yeah, no, just clear framing of the background is nice. Just looks nice. And I think, importantly, it looks nice because the lighting behind the archway is, like... the archway is dark, and then the behind it is lighter. Which is pretty standard. They do that basically everywhere. It's just nice. That's all. We're not actually going to do this dungeon yet. I just wanted to come up here. Because what were we doing again? I actually don't remember. We started the quest with the people at the thing. Like, we were over here. And then we went there to see if we could, like, make our way around, because we wanted to see if there was the one entrance to do the thing or whatever. So what if we try, I want to get the map fragment at the bottom of the map. It's probably by going down here, right? Every ending that mentioned kids also mentioned long and peaceful life for the family. True. I really expected you to at least light the grace. Did I not light the grace? Oh, that's so epic. That's really funny. I guess I just assumed that I already did that, but yeah, the last time we were there, the game crashed. So I guess I didn't do that. I guess I didn't. That is okay. I'm assuming is our way to the map fragment. Oh, what the fuck? Got scorpions. Is it a dungeon? Seems like a dungeon. Bonnie Gold. Bonnie Gowl. What armor is that? Looks cool. This is... Let's see. This is the boss armor from the side area, so the Royal Knight armor, and then the Fire Prelate leggings. I mean, that's the primary stuff. This goal has some messed up lore. Yeah, I mean, we saw with the Bonnie's village or whatever, it was already kind of like, what the hell? Yeah, it's like the pots have people in it, or something like that. Ow. Oh, shit. Soylent jars are people related to the flavor text of the Tooth Whip. Cool, I'm still not reading that. I'm still not reading it, and you can't make me. You technically could. You could just paste the description into the live chat, but I would probably ban you. I've determined that no amount of morbid curiosity requires me to experience things that I don't want to experience. But also in the same way that I can choose to not, or choose to engage with things when I feel like I'm not supposed to, that I don't want to. Oh my goodness, there's like 3 people here. You can say yes when it's difficult, but you can also say no when you don't want to. Your choice. I'll just tell you the important part. It says the flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Oh, that's not that bad. Yeah, so like this flesh ball person was probably just like a... was like, yeah, we'll just piece them together. Seems legit. Where are they looking down here? The rest of it is the bad part. Ah, I see. Okay. I just, like, really don't like it. I mean, I assumed that was the case, but also, like... This is gross. Gross. Sorry, I guess we're doing a show right now. Okay, let's go back to the top. What is cool about this? What can we say is cool? So, bonfire, pretty standard cave entrance. Note that this cave is doing the dark area into lit area. That's what they decided to do. Because you can also light the cave and then have this place be darker, but This is a pretty cool reveal. I mean, if we understand the context of what the jars are, then it's particularly harrowing. So that's kind of fucked up. From here, it's kind of like how readable is this vista for, like, objectives? Like, there's a torch over there. There's only realistically one path. There is a door immediately in our sightline, so that's cool. It gives us a place to investigate immediately. Then presumably we'd go over this way. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, this is kind of cool. Because we go this way, we saw the door, and we go like, oh yeah, let's go to the door. And then we're given another door, because this is a straight path. It is marked by a single torch. But we can go investigate the door. This would have been this guy who's, like, looking down at nothing, right? But I like that if we ever turn around, we see this door. So they do that a lot. I commend them every time because, like, it's a very subtle thing that isn't... It's not crazy impressive. It's not like, wow, oh my god. It's like a simple technique that, because they executed it well, it's, like, so nice. It's very satisfying. You can't... Let me try and, like, rephrase that into something that can be put into a short. It's really nice because it's a simple technique that's executed well here. You can't see this entrance the first time you come down here. You also can't see it from the vista up there. But if you ever turn around, you end up getting to this area, which is an optional area. It's just its own room, but it does have the narrative kind of beat, the narrative story beat, whatever, of the jars and what's in them, which is super gross, by the way. So that's cool. I like that. Is this a hidden wall? No. It kind of looked like one, because there's a torch there. This is kind of like a doorway. So it looks like it's a hidden wall, but it's not. So yeah, doors that you only see if you turn around are a nice little... Yippee! There's something over there. Oh, how do I even say that? It's like... Always look under the stairs. That's kind of what it feels like. You know when you go down a staircase in Metal Gear Solid or something, and it's like, oh, there's rations under the stairs. Like, always look behind the stairs. It's like something that's not directly in your sight line, but is behind you. And then they did that by having this off-axis, so it's like going around in a spiral. So this is off-axis and not in sight line from everything else, and then you can only see it if you turn around. So that's cool. That's cool. Those guys are shamans who had been stuck into the pots by the horn sense so that all the flesh would be able to meld together. Yeah, it's gross. While this is technically a spoiler, as it's revealed later in the DLC, but Marika was a shaman before she became a god. Oh, interesting. Darn. I don't know if have we encountered any other shamans? That makes her some kind of shaman king. What? I feel like I've never actually consumed any shaman king. Like, I know of its existence, but apparently it's been going on for a really long time. Is Shaman King finished? Yeah, pretty clean lighting here. So candle here, torch there. And then torch on the ceiling and torch at the back is important for getting you to here. And I really don't want to go down here, but it's... this is where I need to go. Awful. Just awful. So from here, the back wall is lit. Current foreground is not lit. It finished in 2004. That was a long time ago. There are none alive. Oh, jeez. Other than Marika, if you've yet to beat the game, and these pot guys. True. Rats! Oh, goodness. Oh, that's so cute. You can see the item from through that crack there. So it's like, oh, we're gonna have to go around. The cute indicator. Really hope we don't get ambushed when we go around this corner. Huh. It's not there. I want the thing, though. Where's the thing? Oh, fuck. Oh! That was a tongue, bro. Stalwart Horn Charm. What's that? Vastly raises robustness. Yeah, could I get a robust... Could I get a bust robust buff? Robustness? Wait, this is over here. Then how do I get the shiny thing that it tantalizingly left in front of my face? It was right here. It was over there somewhere. How do I get it? I want it. I'm just dumb as fuck, I guess. It was a smithing stone too. I was literally like, oh, it's gonna be around the corner here. It just had to turn around for half a second. It raises bleed and frostbite, so busts protect you from the cold. Probably not yours, though. Resistance to those two things. This is a rude comment. YouTube, I would like to report a rude comment. It's a rude comment from a chatter. I would like you to take administrative action against this chatter. I don't like them. They're making fun of me. Ah, I see. Okay. I do need to jump on the pots, I guess. Beep. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that it, like, lowered for me. I don't like that it, like, it's an elevator. I really don't like that. Wasn't there the other way in that tunnel? No, it just went back to the... Oh, God. Gross. It just went back to the starting area. Right? Oh, you're saying the split in the tunnel. Right. I didn't go the other way. No, you're so right. You're right, you're right, you're right. Let's go back. Can I stand on this? Oh, but this won't go back up. This only goes part way up. Or does this now go all the way up because I discovered it? Looks like it now goes all the way up. Okay. So let's go this way. And then there was... That was the out path. This is the path we went, and there were rats. Well, there's this other path. Yeah, I was wondering because I felt like needing to find the jars to go down was a little... Ooh, gross. Oh, come on, man. Not react fast enough. That was incredibly satisfying. Good to see nothing has changed since Dark Souls 1. Yeah, the falling slimes in the narrow tunnel. I've never seen this one before. There's a lot of paths down here. Oh. I was about to get baited. I hope there isn't one behind me. That's kind of neat. There's, once again, something that can be supplemented by basic spatial awareness. We see this gate from the side. I guess we could probably see the shiny thing from there. Maybe we wouldn't see the slime on the ceiling, but like, okay, we'll go around. And it is in fact reachable very easily from this location. I guess we can't, we don't really see the entrance to the left if you just go straight. Also, this is where the ambush is, so perhaps you back up and then deal with the things and then don't actually see the other pathway. But if you're paying attention to the gate, do some basic spatial awareness, then you know that this is here. This falls out into a new area that looks like I cannot come back from. So we'll go do that one later. I wonder if I should upgrade the axe to, so that I can melee things with it. Okay, so I guess this is just a dead end, and then I'm assuming that we'll be able to see the thing on the way back. Yeah, so here we can see the water, which kind of... The water gleams? The water gleams? I think gleam is something that is wet and shiny. Glean is to have, like, an insight of something. Yeah, we can see that the water splits here more clearly once we've turned around, which... Let us find this. Which is cool. We'll see what's happening over here. It could be an ambush of slimes, so... Here... Gleam doesn't need to be wet but it is shiny. Oh, okay. I thought it was shiny because wet. Suppose not. We have a jar man. Oh, jar man in little jars. I don't have to deal with you. Oh, more tiny jars. I don't want to deal with. Oh, innard meat. But the problem is I'm running out of FP. Which is why I don't want to fight these guys. Are there any graces down here? Like... I feel like I should be upgrading the axe. Ooh. Like 3 of them things. It's a mini dungeon. If there was a grace, it'd be right before the boss. I guess it feels like it's a big dungeon, so that's why I'm confused. Oh. But to be fair, I only brought 2 FP flasks, so... Oh, you know what I'm actually looking for? I'm looking for a shortcut. I think that's what I'm looking for. Fair. That is fair. Oh, I should change my flasks. Oh, you know what else I could do? I don't know why I didn't think to do this, but I can just put the axe in this hand. And kill things with the sword, and then... I think I maybe tried to do this, but it's like... Then if I kill something with the like a fire move or something, then it's bad, but... I guess the idea would be if I do this... Yeah, because this... Wild strikes... Okay. Yeah, and it keeps the weapon art because we're... If I two-hand this, does it matter? Do I get the axe regeneration if I do? I literally didn't change my flasks. I started thinking about the other things and then got distracted. Oh god. That's epic. Axe will still activate if two-handed, I think. Let's see. Hey, it still activates. Let's go. I hope the axe activated while you're two-handing it. I feel like this is supposed to be some kind of innuendo that I don't understand. Because the most common thing that I say is... Whenever any of my decks are really bad, I go like, yeah, this deck sucks. And then I immediately say, I sure hope it does. In reference to my Flaris, you stole a proxy. Oh, God. Oh, like if the axe was two-handed? Yeah, I guess that's a way you could read that. If you were actively not accounting for context, yeah. More grates. Greats. Sup, Matax? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Is that all that's down here, really? Just like a tiny little optional section? There's nothing else? Like, literally that's it? I would have assumed that there would be more here. I thought this was, like, going forward. Oh, maybe there's another elevator that lines up with this. Mayhaps. I don't use consumables, so they don't matter to me, but I like the idea of the big pots. The hefty, like the hefty pot thing. I don't actually know what it does. I don't know. Or is it like a... key item? For crafting hefty cracked pot items. They're reusable crafting material like the small pots. Oh! Yeah, I don't do any crafting either, so... I just like stabbing things with my sword. If I can't plunge my milady into them, then I don't know what I'm doing. What else am I doing? I feel like there was something that I wanted to do. Oh, I want to use one of the runes. Because technically it gives me sustainability. I mean, provided I actually fight back. Doing alright. Bit busy with comm stuff at the moment, so not much time for rendering practice stuff, but it won't last long. What are you doing in this torchless, godless cave? There's a lot of torches in this cave. But it's good that you're busy with commission work. That's sick. It's good people are asking you to do stuff. Go commission Matax. Go do it. Get Matax more commission work. Because I can't. A lot of the crafting isn't that great. That's really interesting because I remember when we just started this playthrough, someone was very insistent that I should get the crafting materials from the first shop person. They were like, you have to get it. You have to get the crafting stuff. So I just wonder what they meant by that is all. Wonder if, like, crafting was a huge part of their playthrough. I don't know if it's the right term, but I'm very... Oh, that's an enemy. I don't think it's an even related term. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. But I was thinking of a term that I'm like, I like the most core experience you can make it. I don't like tricks or... Yeah, I don't like needing to use expendables to solve problems and stuff like that. Unless the game makes it abundantly available. Like, technically, kind of, Silksong is attempting to make the stuff abundantly available to you, but it's not really how it ends up being in practice. Because you end up fighting a boss a couple times and then you just run out of stuff. You don't have emotes yet, so imagine this put a flower emote. I do actually have emotes, Metax. I have them on YouTube. Here, someone send the flower love emote in on YouTube, so that I don't have to. I know that you guys don't mean it, and you never will mean it, and you guys never send it. Yeah, because you guys hate me. But that's the old version of the Lyrilyte. Because you guys used to be human before I turned you into a blue beast. I mean, it's so that I could make bad dragon excuses. You know what I mean? I felt like when you were... I guess you could be like little... Not sock puppets. What are they called? Regular puppets? You're like a tiny homunculi that wanders around the... castle. Thought that was just Flower holding a heart. Yeah, I guess it could be me because I have a... Could be like a helmet or something. Can't believe Flower turned us into mudkips. Yeah, I don't know what compelled me, but I just thought the first one I drew was really cute. And then I'm like, yep. You guys are now a blue dog. No, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. I really wish I was popular enough to, like, reasonably make a plushie, you know what I mean? Because there's, like... there's 4 motherfuckers on this planet who own a Flare's Dakimakura, and I'm one of them. But yeah, I think I recall hearing from some other smaller creators that it was like, yeah, let's open a merch store and have merch available, and then like they kept it up for a year and nobody bought anything. It's like, yeah, I mean, if your audience is like 7 or 8 people, then they're probably not gonna buy a plushie. Is this a drop down point? I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Incidentally, I do not know where I'm supposed to go. Maybe it's back in the other room. That would kind of make sense. Missing some kind of basic switch, or I can just open the door. Fucking stupid. Plushies are cool. Do you want us to bark for you? Nah. I guess it would be kind of... No, you guys speak the feline language from Monster Hunter. I mean, I guess it would kind of make sense that you guys... Oh, this is just the other... Wait. No, this is a similar room, but it's on a different floor? Please explore the last few rooms at least a little. We can do that. Let's just go to... This is a shortcut. I should unlock this first, and then we can go back. Nope, this goes down. Okay. Never mind. Nope. I was really hoping you would just die, and then you didn't. It's pretty funny watching you whack that door. Would it be funnier if I was whacking something else? I've only been half paying attention until I heard you turned us into blue beasts, and then I heard it was so I could make an excuse to make bad dragon jokes. Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to believe it, you could say that all the Lyrilytes have monster cocks. Just because it's funny. Like to imagine opening a shop for an audience is like gambling. More people you got, the more likely you'll get a hit and vice versa. I want to say it's less about gambling and more about, like, percentage conversion, I guess, or whatever. So this went up to somewhere that, like, I didn't anticipate. Oh! Helm of Night. Armor of Night. Greaves of Night. Isn't this the armor of the person who was in the church? So then who the fuck? I guess they could just be of the same creed, right? Like, they're not... We should go check on that. But yeah, it's like only a certain percentage of people will want to buy a thing, and then... So it's like, if you have at least 1,000 people, then you can anticipate, like, 1% of people will buy something, so you make 10 sales. So... something like that. But that's not exactly true either, because, you know, there are obviously people who'd be interested in, like, a particular merch sale thing. Like, I appreciate that there are people who bought the Dacky, because I think it's just a nice thing. Just a nice thing that we made at one point in time. You know, like that thing, for example, wasn't made with the like, oh yeah, we'll have a certain percentage of people, whatever. It's literally just, here's the thing, if people want the thing, you can get the thing. Maybe reading the description could enlighten you? Sure, I'll take a look. Oh, I guess the stance is surprisingly bad for this room, because I have to charge it, and then by the time it charges, it goes away. It's interesting. So this is a room. Do we need to go, like, back? Like, up there back? Can I even go back up there? I don't know if I understand. You can go back up without further down first. Okay, well, you said you wanted me to explore the room, so I was like, okay, we'll go back, I guess. I don't think, I didn't find anything. Let's read the description of the... Bottomless black helm, cool to the touch, flowing lines, imprisons the wearer in utterly lightless dark. Bestowed upon those born deep underground, ordaining them as sword hands of night. So if I wear that armor and walk up to the person, are they going to be like, where the fuck did you find that? Because I think that'd be funny and also kind of fucked up. It'd be kind of funny. Let's try going up again, because this looks like progress, so let's not do progress. Let's go back up. I don't remember every nook and cranny. Figure there may be something. Also, you're doing a whole level design thing, so could have been somewhat interesting there. Yeah. I mean, we're clip farming, I guess. I actually denoted like 5 things in the last stream that I still have to clip, and I just haven't done it yet because I've been doing other things, and I'm just like, man, I need to go do that. What's up, Rav? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Dude, why didn't you tell me there was going to be an Arknight's PC client? What the fuck, man? Apparently that announcement was July 13th. And I only figured it out. I only found out about it yesterday. What the helly? What the hecky? So we're gonna play Arknights on the channel again. That's crazy. Shield of Night. Ooh. What is this? Revenge of the Night unleashes the Dark of Night imbued with magic power. If used immediately after blocking an incoming attack, its powers absorb, bolstering the strength of the skill. Oh, so it's like a counterattack, like a parry. But is it like a parry, or is it like a perfect guard? Physical block is 78. No, that's its attack. Physical block is 74, magic is 70. Not 100% block. Terrible. I just want to see it. But yeah, this is interesting. So, this is the room we just came from, right? So, we didn't see it on our way in, but provided somebody saw it when coming down and they're like, oh, there's an item up there. So, trying to find a way to get up to the item. I don't know if that necessarily helps us intuit that the elevator can go up, but it's kind of cool. It's neat. Certainly, the more breadcrumbs you leave everywhere, players will be like, oh, there's maybe something there, and then we'll try finding it. Oh, there's like a cavern over there that we didn't see. I guess we can go back to that. Right? Is this... No, that's the 3 pots, and then we fell down there. Okay. So actually, we probably could have seen this, but we never did. That's interesting. Gamers don't look up, I guess. It's a little foreshadowed by the first optional elevator going up than it needed to. Yeah, it's like... It's... Obviously, this isn't the first elevator. Well, that's not true either, because there's... You maybe don't encounter the optional elevator. I guess the thing to say is that the elevators in this place work in a particular way that does not immediately reveal itself to you unless you, like, play around with the mechanics. So you have to, like, play around with it, learn how it works, and then after you learn how it works, then you can, like, abstract that and apply it in other places. If you do that here, then you get this cool shield thing. So, oh, and also the armor from the thing. So that's really cool. I think that's cool. It's good to be able to, like, this is the mechanic. If you learn how the mechanic works, you can apply it in other places. And that's neat. It's good. Here's an object. Here's how it works. You can use it in a few ways. Oh. Oh, it's like a... see, weird. Feels it's like a... It's the guard counter thing, but a special one. Cool. Lyrilyte fact. No one has ever seen baby Lyrilyte. That's because all of you guys are baby. You look at yourself, you'll realize that you are baby. You look like baby. Oh, well, so on the topic of things that work in ways that things work, can we land on this and does it go somewhere else? Oh, this was already the one. Okay. Maybe the other one? Hold on a second. I think the other one might... I assumed this was the more difficult one because it was kind of out of range, but... This one... Maybe this goes somewhere. Does it go up? It does not. That's unfortunate. Oh, because it's the stepping stone to get to the other one. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Yeah, I think the pot elevators are cool. Cool. Play to them. Excuse me, we're adults. Yeah, but you guys are baby. There's difference between... Alright, this is not working. I wanted to mess around with it, but it is not. It is in fact not working. So we're gonna stop doing that. Oh, that just killed me. Wow. You block, then press the attack for more damage. I see. Okay. I thought it was like, when you said it's the guard counter, I assumed I had to, like, you know, do the guard counter. I assumed that I had to do that. I want to switch my Great Rune. I don't like this one. The shotgun blast deals a lot of damage up close. Who knew? They expected to fucking one-shot me. I don't think the ones before did that. But maybe I was slightly further away. What do you think about Silksong elevators? I love Silksong elevators. I love that they put me in a cage and then trap me and I can't go anywhere, and then they force me to watch the entirety of getting into the elevator, and when I move around and try to get out of the cage, I accidentally pull myself back into the cage. It's like my favorite thing. It's so good. Literally, it's gotta be my favorite thing, man. Can you call it being one-shot when you were at 50% HP? I was at 50% HP? Guard counters in this game are attacks you do after blocking. Guard counter. Well, no, I was referring to this thing. What's it called? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was thinking of barricade shield, that's why. Because with barricade shield, you can do a guard counter after the... like, after blocking, but because you did it through barricade shield. That's why I thought it worked that way. Because you quick cast barricade shield if you are blocking attack when you press it, and then you can guard counter. You can still guard counter off of a barricade shield. That's what I was expecting. Run past all these goobers. These goobers! Alright. Okay. That was... Oh. I think it played the hit sound and then I didn't actually get hit. Oh, the boss door was right there! It was right there! I like that you can see it from here. That's really nice. It's just a nice shot. It's very yellow in the crevice where the boss door is, as it normally is. And everything is very blue outside from it. It's little, like, pockets of lighting, right? Speaking of pockets of lighting, this is slightly darker here. Minus the torch, but, like, this pocket is darker. This place would be pretty without all the jar sickos. I 100% agree. Anything back here? We missed nothing. Ooh. Are they invisible? They do appear to be invisible. Or maybe not all the time. Hey. Oh, come on. Hey! Got him! Oh, that was sick. We just fucking sent it, bro. We were like, this guy is gonna be in front of me. This guy's not pulling anything slick. Just bopped him. Yeah, this is a mini dungeon. It's not like a dungeon, so. This is, that enemy is a basic enemy in one of the other places. So. The double sword boss was way better and interesting. Well, yeah, because this is like this is just a side dungeon. Like, I can show you the, I don't know if you've seen it. But there is, like, literally, like, there's one of that enemy... It's somewhere in here. Right? No. It's, I don't even remember where. In here? It was here. We, like, go here. There's one on the staircase here. One of those guys is the first enemy you're likely to come across in the overworld. Right, yeah, there's literally one just chilling on the thing or whatever, right? Yeah, he's literally just this guy, but with like a darkness disappearing technique. This is this guy. Anyway, same moveset. He has like the jump, the leap. the spinny attack chain. The only difference being that they can go invisible, like make the room dark and shit. Okay. I mean, we're almost at 2 hours. I know that we had like a 30-minute just chatting segment, and I've been meaning to go for like longer, like for 4 hours or something, but I wonder if, you know. We can keep going down here and see if we can find the map fragment. Because we got distracted immediately. We could have kept going this way. Oh, can we not keep going this way? Does it just end? Oh. Kind of assumed I would have been able to keep going, but I guess not. And how the hell do we get over there? Wait, how do we actually get there then? I just assumed that this would have led there. And it super didn't. I think I'd be interested in knowing if it's relatively obvious. That looks like it. Oh, that's over there. It's like maybe we can get to it from here. We know you want to jump. I've been saying. It's a bit obtuse, I see. I'm basically trying to figure out what I can accomplish in like 10 to 15 minutes. That's a good question. Is it accomplishable in 10 to 15 minutes? That thing's really far away. Let's see. I don't think we ever went down this way. Bro, who's gooning? What the heck?
Pain. My arms, my legs, each lies a bloody ruin. Bale! Vile Bale! Oh, terror incarnate! There is life in me yet! I will soon feast upon your heart! Mark my words! You too shall know fear!
Who's this freaky ass motherfucker? What the hell? Do I kill him? He's kind of yelling about pain. Does he want me to shove my sword up his butt? Do not kill. Okay. I mean, why is he being a freaky ass? I don't think he likes Bale. I think a lot of people don't like Christian Bale. I'm your intrusive thought. Do it, end his suffering. No.
No more. I am sorry. I repent. Please spare me. Please spare me.
Bale's an excellent actor in a lot of great films. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to make a joke. I don't know what people's opinions on Christian Bale are. Remember like 6 months ago or whatever at the start of the run when some people were typing all caps copy pastas in chat? Those are from this guy. Oh, shit! I think I do remember that. That's funny. Yeah, and I was like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we'll find... Okay, so I guess if this is important, do I have to do something here? Is there something that I have to do with this guy, or am I just leaving him? Because he looks like he's kind of... Can I heal him? Do anything for you? Nah. He moves when you move. See, sometimes, like, my favorite thing in games like this is when you can use your AoE healing moves, or like you know in Baldur's Gate where like you can throw a potion at that one dude who's on the ground at the start of the game, because it's like, oh, he's knocked out, he's incapacitated, but you like throw a potion at him and then he wakes up, right? Because it's like, I know healing, I'm gonna do my healing thing, and then like, wow, we use the game mechanics to interact with story pieces. Isn't that cool? Unfortunately, that did not do anything for him. Did not alleviate his pain. Excuse me. Okay, well, I got on my horse and then immediately got knocked off it, so, Ancient Dragon Man. Oh, there he is. Hi, Ancient Dragon Man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Ancient Dragon Man has died. We killed Ancient Dragon Man. Nice. Suck the invaders. Only if there's 3 of them at once. Also, welcome Cesar. He didn't get to use his Ancient Dragon move. What a noob. You should have seen the other guy that we challenged to a duel and then we just pressed right bumper like 5 times and they died. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is very nice. Go back here a little bit so that we can look at it. Oh, you can see my footprints. That's kind of funny. So they're kind of... So this is kind of cool because this entrance is marked by nice little fire around the corner. It's already framed by... It's already framed by these, like, statues, which have been on this entire path leading up to this point. It's just that when you get to the end, maybe there's a chance you don't see it, but bam, there it is in the corner of your eye. It's like, wow, what is this light source over here? And it's a dungeon entrance. Just having consistent markers for these things is good. Well executed. Can't wait to find out that this is actually not a dungeon and that I'm an idiot. Dragon's Pit. God, I wish, dude. God, I wish so bad. I have seen a lot of dragon pits. God, I wish. He didn't even last a minute? That's correct. He barely could handle 2 of my thrusts. Imagine getting wrecked by a flag user. I wish I could use the flag. It's just not very good. Enemy? You are enemy. Wait. I do hope you eventually go explore the paths that you just ran past on the plateau. Hi? Like, what paths? Like some stuff over there. There's some stuff over there. Which plateau? I don't really know what we've explicitly missed. Like where you met the ancient dragon man and right before the screaming guy? How am I supposed to... I mean, like, here's a good question. Because, like, I think obviously the intention is to go back and, like, explore some stuff, but, like, you can be of 2 minds. There's, like, okay, that looks like a path, so I'm gonna back off and go explore another path, which I do sometimes. And then there's, like, well, this is a path that's going down to something, so I'll go down towards the path. I mean, you just have to, like, choose one or the other, you know what I mean? Like, so the answer is yes, probably. If there's something cool that you wanted to see on the other path, then you could have been like, oh, there's something cool on the other path, by the way, you should totally go check that out. Because I think it's cool. That also works. Easy to see you forgetting it after stream is over? Probably. I guess I'm taking issue with you saying, well, you just ran past them. It's like, yeah, obviously, dude. I'm looking for a 10 to 15 minute adventure. I said so. Oh, I'll run past it. You just ran past them as if you don't give a shit about playing the game. That's how that reads to me. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but... just running past all the content. These gamers nowadays need their Cocoa Melon and Subway Surfers to pay attention instead of enjoying the open world experience and exploring. Man is mad about tone he made up. Well, I'm sorry half of your messages sound like that. We have a billion words that could express things, and you decided to use just ran past it. Tone must be assumed and you always sound passive-aggressive. So I'm not the only one. I'm not fucking crazy. Oh, holy shit. I will say, like, on a completely other note, I do think that, like, because I have a social life. I will say that, like, I do think that the most unfortunate thing about chat, like, in general, is that, like, I literally cannot hear your guys' voice. So, like, I literally, like, it actually fucks me up so much because, like, I can't, I don't know why. It's like, it's like I don't know how to respond to basic statements anymore if I can't, like, hear the, oh. If I, like, can't hear people's vocal cadence. It is surprisingly, actually, literally a lot more difficult for me. Like, I feel like I can't read words. But, like, when you're just talking to someone, it's like you're just talking to them, so it's like, doesn't matter. I think you can read my tone of voice. Yeah, you can add, like, tone indicator type things like italics and quotation marks. Oh, hey guys! Lyrilyte back today. The little goobers have never been seen as baby. But I mean, you'll have to excuse me for thinking that because many of the things that you say have to do with stuff that I haven't done or how I should be doing something better, that I group you into the type A chatter who is unsatisfied with the gameplay that they are seeing. My bad, dude. I'll work on that. For the person who is unsatisfied with my degree of reading tone of a message that I can't hear the tone of, sorry, dude. I'll do better. Gameplay is not good enough. Commentary is not good enough. Reading capability isn't good enough. I don't know, man. I think there are better live streamers than me. All I'm saying. Holy shit, this guy is gooping literally everywhere. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to die. Oh my god. Yep. We're just gonna back off. Please. Please! Please! Would it make you happier if he, instead of saying just ran past, it said you chased past the enemy's shadows? Dragon Heart. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess because, like, because I've done, what's the term? Oh, that was cool. Wait, we should talk about that, if I remember too. I've done, like, Discord co-op runs with people before. And if it's of a game that I've played, I'm like, oh, there was, like, a cool thing over there. You should go back and see it. But again, I feel like that's carried on tone, so... If I said, like, oh, you should go back and do this thing, you could read that like, oh, you should go back and do that thing. But I don't know. You know what I mean? You're playing a Souls game, chat will demand a no-hit and still not be satisfied because it's not a speedrun, and you'll ask them if they even play the game, and they'll say no, now get good. I kind of wonder if people enjoy video games. You know what I mean? I don't know if people actually enjoy playing games. Okay, so I guess I could leave a marker here. Let's do that. Do I have a glowy stone? I could leave one. I don't know if it does anything. Okay, so this room just had a boss in it, but I thought it was cool they left this item in the corner of the room. So it brings you towards this little opening here. We can easily see the next section to go to. I don't actually know if it's dangerous to fall down here, so we're gonna try it. And we're totally fine, but... yeah, we could see the torch through the hole up there. And then we were able to come down here and find the thing. So that's cool. Oh, is this where we came in? Let's see. Yeah, this loop back around. Okay. So it's just a way to get back to this section from up there. We go up here. This is where the dude was. So I guess it's just like a quick backtrack, even though it's not. Oh, you know what? You know what actually that might have been for? If you're fighting this guy... okay, I see. Because, like, this backtrack basically doesn't mean anything. So I'm like, why did they even care to put this here? If you're fighting this guy and you happen to either A, accidentally fall into this hole, then you're like, oh, thank God I'm not in the boss room anymore. Or you could be like, backed into a corner, right? Because this is a tight area. So if you're backed into a corner, then you can fall down here and, like... and still be able to escape, so you don't actually get trapped with the boss. Because you could run into a situation where you're like, the magma's just completely boxed you in. So this is like a secondary escape route, and then you can go back up. So that's cool. I think this was meant to help you fight the boss. Yeah, and then if you catch the item out of the corner of your eye, you're like, you take it, then maybe you leave. Then you don't have to fight the boss. Or you can, again, just use it strategically and, like, fall down the hole. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. You do fail to notice stuff all the time, so it's impossible to tell if you just didn't see the path or if you chose the other one and put the other one you didn't take on the back burner. But I've said this before, which is that, like, if I fail to notice something, then it's fine. Like, it literally doesn't matter. I can go playing the entirety of Elden Ring without seeing the one collectible in the corner of the room, and that's just like the playthrough. It doesn't matter. Like, I would be interested in seeing, like, things that we can talk about level design, or if it's something that's interesting to you, like the the detailed note on backseating is like, if there's a thing over there that you think is really cool, then you can go direct me over to the thing. But ultimately, it's like, if I miss a hole in the wall, it's fine. Like, it doesn't... It's fine. Yeah, so, like, well, remind me if I forget, because I probably will, like you said, to go check it out next time. Because if it is a cool NPC, then I should go check it out. Be brave, show no fear. Well, I don't know what that means, man. I hate every video game I play besides Succubus Farm. Yo, true! True! One I would have rather you talk to before and after the something shattering, but only after is also fine. That's fair. It is unfortunate that there's, like, again, no way to know. We couldn't have possibly known we were going to advance the story by passing an invisible trigger that we had no clue was there, so that kind of sucks. But... Be brave, butthole. You're probably wondering how I got here. So I should probably do it this way. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it all started... Why are they putting, like, smithing stone 4s here? Like, who the fuck even needs those, man? Stumbling upon it and being confused is part of the experience. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I appreciate more you not saying anything so that we can experience the game as developer intended. Which is the gameplay experience. But it is unfortunate again because, like, the decision wasn't made due to, like, that's how I naturally play games. It was because we were trying to investigate a level design thing. So, that's fair. Hey, it's the Ancient Dragon Man's special move, the Big Dragon Head. It's a shame he didn't show me his Big Dragon Caw. Big Dragon Caw. 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 Oh no, not a message that came in like 16 minutes ago that I didn't notice. Twin, what is on the top of the screen? It's just stuff. I don't see what the problem is. Jeez, man, that slash is... That's a slash if I've ever seen a slash. Jesus. I wonder if there's a timing that actually works, because I felt like there might have been. Yeah. It's like every time we duel our blades and jump at each other, their poise is just better. My poise is bad, and their poise is good. That's not true, they just hit me first. I don't have time to stance up on him. I'd rather you just find them than being guided there. It's an unfortunate reality of playing live is that I will miss things. Either because I'm talking to chat, looking at chat, or thinking about level design stuff. So. Your attack might whiff because it's a stab. No, I think they're just hitting me first. Ooh, get dodged. I was hoping that the tracking would make that whiff. Ah, it's too bad. The dragon shot that does AoE damage. Is it like a Wrath of God? I think we have Wrath of Gold. Earthbound, there is an item called Dragonite that will transform the user into a dragon and damage all enemies. And any ally who is near them with massive damage. If only you could do that. Oh, this is all in relation to the... Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, does it... I guess the context is Earthbound, so I can't really say that, but... Dragon shifters exist in video games. That's what I can... That is a statement of fact. People who can transform into dragons exist in video games, like Shyvana from League of Legends. I have nothing else to say. I will say nothing. No! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no. Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. Can spit on the guy and he would die. Yeah, after going sicko mode on his ancient dragon, and then I spit on them. So you're saying that this item is good? This weapon is good? Where even is it? Great Katana causes blood loss buildup 55. It's a dex weapon. And the dragon wound slash is the thing. Very good weapon type, and as you might expect, Dragon Hunter's Great Katana is very good against dragons. So because of the bleed buildup? Or does it incidentally, I guess non-incidentally, does it explicitly do more damage against dragons? Designed to hunt colossal dragons, this skill cloaks the armament with a jagged gravel stone aura before performing a high leaping slash. Charge the attack to also fire off the aura. Cool. Well, I can't equip it and it's not upgraded, so I don't think it really matters to me. Players became the bad dragon. I certainly did. And then we went crazy style on them. I saw. Oh my god. titles of books are getting out of hand, man. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Dokibird's Twitter. It was my ghost friend caught me gaming and now she's bouncing on it crazy style. I'm like, that is a title of all time. You really did name that shit, my ghost friend caught me gaming and now she's bouncing on it crazy style. That's crazy, bro. Foot of the Jagged Peak. Looking at feats? Wow, it's crazy that they gave us the dragon slaying katana and then we go outside and then there's dragons. Does more damage to dragons, bleed is generically useful against most things. That makes sense. What the fuck? Lightning sheep? This looks like it's going. It's like going, you know what I mean? Like it's like we have to go. We're going. Was there a grace? I lit up a grace, right? Dragon's Pit Terminus. Wait. Did I fall down something to get here? Where was the entrance? I don't even remember. I remember coming down here. I was standing here, and I was like, oh wow. It's crazy how they gave us dragons when we left the dragon slaying place. I just don't remember how I got here. This is what I see when I get mad. I just see red, you know. Better to be careful around me. You don't want to catch them gaming, dude. Okay. I mean, I think we have time to go the other way, probably. And keep playing the game. I knew a guy who said that genuinely. Oh my god. That's crazy, bro. So this was the one path we took, right? Or is this the other path now? Yeah, I wanted to go to this landmark in the distance. But I decided to go the other way. There's a lot of birds. Birds, birds, birds. Birds, birds, birds. Suppressing pillar. You gotta put the suppressing pillar way up your ass, Morty. It's gonna go way up there. It's gonna go way up there. The very center of the lands between all manners of death wash up here only to be suppressed. What does that mean? Teleportation chest? Ancient dragon smithing stone. Okay. Back down we go. That was the one thing that I thought about. Going to. Guessing there's more stuff around here. Just don't want to deal with the birds. Birds, birds, birds. This place is basically frozen in time with everything unable to die and dead people washing up here. Oh. Oh god. Fucking birds, dude. I love birds. I love bird enemies. The split path on the forest on the way here. Okay. Because I definitely saw that, and I was like, I mean, it's like right there, right? They really put it in your face. They really shoved the suppressing pillar in your face. I do want to go get my souls. Runes. I mean, I don't know if they matter anymore. Brave bird bracelets. Oh, does that give us, like, kicks? Like, do we start kicking at people and jumping on them? Be pretty funny. No, the bracelets do not let you do that. Did you really type no as a knowledge? Please tell me that's an autocorrect, because that's really funny. Okay, where the heck were they? I can just press the map, right? Oh. Well. Living Stone 2. Alright. Okay. So this looks like it just loops around back here. Lips. Holy frame rate, Batman. So that went there. And this goes, assuming, in there. I don't know why this place is so confusing to me. So that went that way. We found the Dragon Man. That guy goes up there, and then this is where the split actually is. I think it's because... Is this where the bird thing is? Where's the bird thing? So I felt like I got assaulted by the birds, and then I want to, like, run through it, but now I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, there it is. There's a platform there, and then I, like, run through there, and then... There's two paths. I chose the one less traveled by. I was thinking about knowing something, so wrote the wrong one. I have autocorrect disabled. True! I do too. I mean, I actually don't know if I have it disabled, but I never use it. Which pisses me off, because whenever I type, like, OMW, it autocorrects to on my way. And I'm like, I literally didn't want you to do that. Why did you do that? I do hate autocorrect. Better than oh my word, at least. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Better than OMB, I suppose. Wait a second. This just links up back at the other thing. Oh my goodness. It's not that. This big thing? like a big stone here. I don't know what it means. This all feels like it goes around in a circle. I rarely use acronyms. Back when I texted people, they said I texted weird and overly formally. True. Apparently my typing to anybody about work-related things, I've always been told I have a degree of professionalism, which is nice. The professionalism training actually sticking into my brain. Because it goes in a circle. That area with green stuff might be where the NPC is. Area with green stuff. Oh, here. Way back there. Well, I was trying to find the thing that... Because I'm like, we can probably afford to check one more overworld path before we end. Find this NPC person. Mysterious NPC. The path split is in the forest. Oh, I just assumed all of this was a forest. Because there's trees. Right, but there was the place with the fire people, fire torches. This isn't nearly dense enough to be a forest. Well, it has me in it, so I'm assuming it's dense enough. I'm a walking forest. No, I'm a walking forest because of all the wood I have, clearly. I'm a walking forest because of all the wood surrounding me? I don't know anymore. Yeah, there was like a path this way, right? And there was these guys. We go down this way. Fog change. And this path was initially marked by a fire. I was gonna say bonfire, but that might be like I'm referring to a grace. I mean the fire pits that the soldiers have. Or the start of this path, was it? You forgot about this one? Oh no. Yeah, well, I saw like the unicorn was talking about the big green thing, and I'm like, okay, we can go to the big green thing. Plant. Crab! Oh. Poison. Giant enemy crab! Oh my god. Giant enemy crab. Oh goodness. Just funny because this path is way more important than that NPC, though I think there are maybe an alternate Get down here. Okay. There's the poison swamp in it. Cannot open my map. Why are there rats here? Rats! Yeah, haven't we been here? This looks familiar. Yeah, this is the Elder's Hovel. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we've definitely been here before. I didn't know that this linked up with that over there. How did we get here last time? I don't even remember. Different poison swap? Okay. Yeah, I was like, this seems a little nondescript and not very important. That makes sense. So wait, would we have been able to go up this way if we went this way? Like, is this an up path? This might be an up path, not a down path. Oh yeah, and you get ambushed here. I feel like that reads a little better. Well, maybe there's something... I feel like this is where you'd put the entrance to a dungeon. It'd be over here. Ah, I see. Right. I promise you I did not see this when I asked you the first time. I, like, looked at the plants and then wasn't really sure if that was where I was supposed to go. But I'm like, it's the end of a road, so this feels like the place you go to. Is this just like a junction for everything? Like, what's going on? This is an entire underground area. Gooning statue? How do I get off this thing? Are you asking about the function of this junction? I sure am. Okay, where is this? Were we able to come down here before? I actually don't know. I don't think we came down here yet. This is a big detour. Yeah, this seems like an entirely other area. Man, open world games sure do be sprawling. Ow. Yeah, we should probably go back up to the path, honestly. But I don't know, it's fascinating. There's a thing down here. I don't think that item was anything important, but just running over a purple item is funny to see. I should really stop reading chat. Where is this place? River downstream. Oh, is this like underneath the thing? It's cool. It's just so interesting. Or no, this is somewhere else. I thought I recognized the waterfall. It's just like a completely different place. There's no way. There should be like a church thing, right? Yeah, I do recognize this because there's this water here. I don't remember going in here, actually, now that I think about it. So interesting, in fact, that you just want to run through it all in a straight line without exploring. Yeah, exactly. Type A chatters cannot even fathom different ways of playing video games. Sorry, I'll start my hitless speed run next stream. I'll make sure to do that. This is like a completely different area. Yeah, oh, okay. I thought this linked up to the... Because I recognize a waterfall of some kind, but it's not. This has rolly sheep everywhere. I thought I recognized this guy, but... Like, obviously I recognized him as an overworld boss, but... I thought he was the one in the starting area. He is a big boy. I haven't fought any of them yet. Because it just, like, lags my computer. Oh, were you talking about the rolly sheep? What the fuck? Cool. This is a whole ordeal? Yeah. Is there a map fragment? It's close. There's no map fragment that is close. Okay, we can go back now. We have discovered the grace. That was cool. It's like a bunch of jumping and going down and shit. And then I think we were on top of the bridge and I didn't like look down and go, oh, how do I get down there? So it was cool that we actually got to go down there. You have exciting news? What is that? My phone was not charging? Oh no. That happened to me a couple of streams ago because the in order to charge my phone battery or like external battery, I use the same charger. So my cable, despite being on the desk, just wasn't plugged in at all. Defragment. Just the same thing. And here, flush my whatever. Hello.
Oh, hello there. Are you the Tarnished? Lady Leda spoke of you. Another Tarnished. Guided here by Mikola the Kind. My name is Tiolia. I too am Tarnished. And here on kindly Mikola's account. Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken?
I have no idea what you're talking about, lady.
I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage. Her sen. The lure of
Hey, yo!
sleep. Would kindly Mikola
Oh, he's a
chase
boy?
me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half. The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
This guy would be much more into Mikola if the thing hadn't shattered yet. Ah, I see. So you're telling me he's a synth? You wanted me to come here to listen to this person be a simp. That's what you wanted. Also, Saint Trina is, I don't know if, yeah, this one. This is the sleep sword, right? I don't know who Saint Trina actually is, but... from that, you can figure out that the thing is what charmed everyone to come here. Oh, wait.
I'm feeling rather lost, St. Trina.
Yeah, what'd they say? They said, are you unaffected even with the spell broken? She's the sleep lady. There are also flowers with her name. True. I don't know why it's hard for me to get a clear thought here. So, okay. You're still affected even with the spell broken. Is that what they said? Or you're not affected with the spell broken? I did the thing where I asked 2 questions, oh no. There's all these poison things.
I'm feeling rather lost, St. Trina.
Can we help him find his Oshi? What if I put him to sleep? Would that do anything? You're not affected. Even with the spell broken. Oh, we need to go find his boo. No to putting him to sleep. Okay. Just start attacking them with the Saint Trina sword. Yeah, I'll send you to your goddess. Questline has to do with the blue area you just found, slight spoiler. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I kind of figured. As in, like, this is a dumb thing to explain. So when I say I kind of figured, I mean that Saint Trina, this is stupid. I'm telling you, I'm prefacing this by saying it's stupid. And, like, the much more reasonable explanation is that this NPC is here and the quest area is over there, okay? That's the reasonable thing to say. I was like, oh yeah, sleep, blue, these flowers are blue. Look, these are kind of blue. Exactly! Saint Trina is kind of blue. And I'm like, yeah, they're blue. Blue, that makes sense. Blue is blue, and then it makes sense that it's blue. For no other reason. I didn't, like, confirm it. I didn't say, like, hey, by the way, yeah, the quest area is 100% over there. But I'm like, I guess what I should say is, I'm not surprised. Because blue. That's it. That was my only hunch, was that blue. Sleep stuff is all purple. I guess sleep stuff can be purple too, yeah. All I'm saying is that I thought of blue. But I'm usually thinking of blue. I'm usually thinking of either a deep blue or blue and white stripes. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. We can probably call it now. Now we can go, because now it's not a thing that I'm gonna forget. If you're still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. And I will see you next time, where we will once again look at levels. That's what we're going to do. Mountain, Bluefield, or somewhere near the big fort. Yeah, we'll probably save the big fort for later. But there's a couple of... yeah. Those all kind... oh, wait, I wanted to go back. Sorry. I know that I said I was going to leave. There's one thing that I wanted to do. If I present the armor to the person, this is something that I will forget. Can I approach this person and be like, yo, I found your homie's armor? Or I can wear the armor and be like, yo, I found your homie's armor. Because this I will 100% forget.
Be gone. There. Be gone. There is nothing.
No, this doesn't matter to you at all. You just don't care. You don't care at all. How are you? Do you care?
Is something there to squeeze?
Oh, there we go.
Ah, you met your Lan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold. Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
What? The little boy? Fuck.
Be gone. There is nothing.
Why can't I ask about the armor? I found your armor. She doesn't care, and that armor seems to have been standard issue, so I don't think she would care. Alright, alright. That was the only thing that I wanted to check. Okay, see y'all later. Bye. Goodbye. Bye.